Hi, I'm Amber,
And I'm Kirsten.
and you're listening to
Lurking in the Shadows.
Spooky Edition.
Hello, Shadows.
Hi.
Welcome back to our second Halloween episode. This one's an actual true crime case.
Oh, so they've already listened to our spooky railway and battlefields, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoy my next case because I'm going to do this one. Kirsten will be dropping another spooky case later this month, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks from the day this episode gets released.
So this is just a...
And
Oh, go ahead.
the day after that, me and Amber will be together in person.
Oh, yeah. We had to figure out recording for that.
Yeah. Well, all of our... for like normal cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll have to figure it out. I have to remember to pack my microphone.
Yeah. And I do have the thing we needed last time when we recorded our very first 2 episodes together. I found that thing that we needed.
All right, well, don't forget.
So we'll be able to use 2 microphones.
Nice.
And if you can't tell, I am a dead camp counselor at Camp Crystal Lake.
I love it.
My bloody Camp Crystal Lake sweatshirt. And my cute little lanyard.
Oh my god.
And I have bloody knife earrings.
How cute. Are you going to be home for Halloween handing out candy this year?
Yeah, probably. I'm off that day. I put PTB in back in July.
Nice. So
Well,
hopefully
you're not scheduling me on Halloween.
That's right.
That's my holiday. That's my day.
You tell them. Hopefully you get a lot of trick-or-treaters. We get none here, so.
Yeah, the last few years, even when me and Brandon lived in the Kensington neighborhood, not in Philadelphia, we got nobody.
Yeah. It's a different time now, so not a lot of people out.
Yeah, everyone does like that trunk or treating or whatever.
Yes, it's very popular here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And there's a bajillion churches here, and they do them like at every church, so.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so. All right, so my spooky case today is about Joel Heath. Joel was born October 8th, 1969 in Bismarck, North Dakota, to father Marvin and his birth mother, Rose. They separated, and he grew up with a stepmom named Judy. He had a handful of siblings. Some of them were half siblings. He graduated from University of North Dakota, where he studied math and computer science. He had a job at the local hospital as a technical system analyst. He was previously married in 1992 and had a daughter from that relationship. And he was described as a really good dad, even after the divorce. Joel loved bowling, golf, and just being with his friends and having fun. His sister described him as, quote, "He is brilliant, he was a geek, and he was a computer nerd." So we're going to the night of October 27th, 2007 in Grand Forks, South Dakota, with a population of 53,000. It's the Saturday before Halloween, and a bunch of the local young people in their mid-20s decided to party that night, and around 40 to 50 of them dressed up and spent the money to stop saying Amber. Goodness gracious. Spent the money splitting the cost of a party bus. They were at least trying to
Sounds fun.
Yeah, they were at least trying to be safe that night.
Yeah.
They were trying to enjoy the Halloween activities and the multiple bars that were downtown. They were enjoying pre-gaming with some Jello shots before being dropped off at the Broken Drum Lounge and Casino. People were dressed up for the festivities with costumes including a cowboy, hunter, a gangster, and even a Paris Hilton. But 38-year-old Joel was dressed in his favorite hockey team's bright green jersey from University of North Dakota. He was attending this Halloween celebration with his fiancée, 31-year-old Heather Eastling. She was dressed as a mechanic that night and worked normally as a grade school teacher. They had been together for almost a year at this point, but they were already planning their wedding. They got off the bus and went to enjoy the start of the evening in the casino. Joel started the night with a cigar and some blackjack. He got a call on his cell phone, which he answered and walked outside to continue the conversation. Then after the phone call, he had returned inside and went to Heather and stated, quote, "Hey, somebody got left by the bus. I am going to go check on him." End quote. Heather remembers he kissed her and went outside. Only a few minutes later, someone came running into the lounge screaming, "Call 911." When Heather ran outside, she was shocked to discover that the person that needed 911 was Joel.
Uh-oh.
She found Joel laying on the pavement. As she recalls, quote, "Joel was laying there with blood all over the cement near his head and in the parking lot. We couldn't get a response out of him," end quote. He was taken to the same hospital he worked at, where doctors were unable to save him.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
So he went out to help somebody and then dies?
Yep, that's what it seems like. It was discovered he was beaten so badly in the head, he asphyxiated on his own blood.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a terrible way to go.
I know. I couldn't. No. Mm-mm. Back at the Broken Drum, it was chaos for the police to try and piece things together. Around 80 people were still at the casino, while many others had spread throughout the city to continue their night. And also, the party bus left, probably taking people with them. The police obtained some information from eyewitnesses stating they seen a clown, a cowboy, a gangster, and a construction worker around Joel outside in the parking lot. So the police scrambled to find all of these people before they took off their costumes, because that is the only description that they had, was what they were wearing.
Yeah, we'll never find them after that.
Yes, that's all they have. You know, everybody's partying, everybody's drunk, everybody's enjoying themselves. They're not paying attention. They're like distracted by a costume. That's what they're going to notice.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. A quote from Police Chief John Packett states, quote, "If you're going to find the Penguin and the Joker and the rest of them, you've got to find them pretty quick." There was one piece of evidence located at the scene. It was a yellow piece of a costume that looked like a foot or a paw, and it had blood splatter on it. The first individual located was a clown at another local bar. He was found crying with shaking hands, which was very suspicious to police. The 22-year-old claimed he was crying because he got into a fight with his girlfriend, and once they brought him in for questioning, he shut down and lawyered up. Next suspect located was the cowboy, who became aggressive when they questioned him. They detained him but did not take him in for questioning, but he asked a strange question before releasing him. He asked if the victim was wearing a green jersey, which Joel was that night. Police were unable to get any more witnesses that night, so they asked anybody to please come to the station the next day, and they were banking on everybody hopefully coming in sober now to be able to talk to them. The cowboy and the clown both came in to clear their names. The story they provided was two people got into a fight right outside of the bus. One of the men was a friend of theirs that they knew, and he was dressed as a hunter. The other man was dressed in a yellow hoodie as a lion. After the fight, they told the lion guy he could not get back on the bus. They saw him walk away and start talking to a man in a bright green hockey jersey. After word got around, they were looking for a man in a yellow hoodie. A 23-year-old nursing student by the name of Travis Stay came in and told police a guy in a hunter costume punched him in the face. Travis did have bruises on his face and cuts on his knuckles. He also confirmed the yellow hoodie lion costume he was wearing, but he said that he had thrown the costume out. Police detective Dwayne Simon asked him why he would do that, and he responded, quote, "Because it was full of blood," end quote.
Full of blood?
Mm-hmm. Travis fully cooperated with police and gave them the costume and the shoes he was wearing that night. He didn't lawyer up or ask for a warrant. He admits he was very drunk that night, and pieces of his memory of that night were spotty, but he knows he didn't hurt anyone, and that's why he had no problem handing stuff over to the police. However, after the DNA testing, it was found some of the blood on his clothes were that of the victims.
It's not good.
Nope.
And how is he so sure he didn't hurt anyone if he doesn't remember anything?
Oh, he must be a law-abiding citizen. I don't know. Another man did come forward and say that Stay also took a swing at him that night, but there were no witnesses that came forward about the assault on Joel. So, of course, Stay was arrested, and he was being charged with murder. He was offered a plea deal of less than 10 years for manslaughter, but he turned that down with confidence. Some doubts brought to the trial where the yellow paw could have been belonged to another costume that night. It was a crowded party scene. They even entertained the possibility that a third person was involved, beating both Joel and Stay up. They also focused on how Stay was 6 inches shorter and 80 pounds lighter than Joel, which gave doubts to the jurors. The ER doctor that took care of Stay said that the injuries on his fists were not consistent with beating someone to death. But my argument would be they didn't beat him to death. He choked on some blood.
Yeah, it's true.
Prosecutors made Stay out to be the bruised loser of that fist fight with the hunter, so he took it out on Joel, who was the good guy who stepped in to help. Some jurors got hung up on the fact that the clown, who was crying and his hands were shaking that night, they also had issues getting the timeline straight. Prosecutor insisted the party bus left before Joel was attacked. That would put Stay and Joel outside in the parking lot alone. But when you look at the surveillance footage from the broken drum, you see that Joel goes outside, and then 3.5 minutes later, you see that the clown comes out of the bar. And the one consistent fact from all of the eyewitnesses was that the clown was on the party bus when it left. So that means that there was 3.5 minutes while the bus was there that Joel could have been attacked. The trial lasted 9 days, but there was so much doubt from the prosecutors that it only took 5 hours for Travis Stay to be acquitted.
Oh, wow.
Mike Scholes, who was a detective on the case but has since retired, thinks that they had the man. He is quoted saying, quote, "There's not one stitch of physical evidence to suggest anybody else was involved," end quote. Joel's fiance.
So it wasn't even a hung jury. They just acquit him and say he didn't do it.
Yeah, because they had so
Wow.
many doubts about everything.
I'm surprised. It's surprising that every single juror agreed with that.
Yeah, I didn't get the split number, but it must have been.
Well, they would have to agree. If it was a split number, then it would have been a hung jury.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Because now they can't retry him with double jeopardy.
Yep. Yeah, isn't that frustrating?
Yeah.
Joel's fiance Heather was quoted saying, quote, "If he's really not guilty, then who is? Somebody knows something," end quote. The Grand Forks Police Department believes they had the right person and it's case closed for them.
And I guess there was no surveillance footage outside the bar other than picking
Just
up on
like
that
the
clown
door.
walking out.
Yeah, it's just like the door that you can see people coming in and out. Where the parking lot where he was found, there was no surveillance there.
Darn.
Yeah. Travis Stay changed his career path. Instead of nursing, he attended law school. He made a public apology to the family saying, quote, he's sorry for being part of the equation that night, but he still stands behind his innocence.
How does he explain his blood on his shirt, though? Like, what's his explanation for that?
Yeah, I don't know. When he was up on the stand, he was behind the story of there was a third person that beat them up. Because at he at one point was like, maybe he said something. I forget what the quote is, and I don't want to misquote it. But
Right.
like he was fully obviously supporting that story of like there was somebody else that beat us up, you know.
Did they say if like he also had his own blood on himself, or was it just the other guys?
I think, well, because he had busted up knuckles. Like, he went to the ER, so he had to have had his own blood on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, it's, for once, I don't feel like the police are to blame. I feel like they actually put in some investigative work like they could. It was just that the jurors, I feel like maybe didn't, I don't know, they had too many doubts, and I guess they convinced everybody on those doubts, because the issue is there's no proof that put him that Paul, you know, but
yeah,
I
feel like they shouldn't have went to trial yet when they did.
Yeah, they rushed it.
Because there is a lot of doubt, but the fact that they went to trial, now he's acquitted. Now if they find more evidence in the future, they can never retry him. So I feel like they never should have went to trial yet and should have kept investigating.
Yeah, because like they almost had it type of thing. Yeah, kind of a frustrating case, because it's like I feel like pretty confident as well with what evidence that we do have, because I feel like there could have been more evidence collected. You're right. That they had the right guy, but he will unfortunately not, spend any time in jail or get any real punishment for this crime at all.
Yeah, there was a third person involved, you think their blood would be present somewhere.
Yeah.
Because the fact that he had bloody knuckles means he would have also been trying to beat that person.
Yeah.
So where's that person's blood?
Yeah, but then he also said, like, if he only punched the hunter, he shouldn't have busted up knuckles. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he got into that fist fight and just, like, punched, like, one punch or whatever, or even 2 punches, is not going to bust up your knuckles. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like he should have, that to me means he went and did something else somewhere else that his knuckles are busted up that bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there was no real proof to show that he was there beating Joel. You know what I mean? There's no proof of that.
I find it hard to believe there were no witnesses.
Right? I don't know.
This was like a Halloween party bus. People, you think people would have been everywhere going in and out of this bar.
Yep. Yeah.
Someone does know something.
I know. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. And it's a small town. Small town people talk. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So, do you think
that's frustrating?
Yeah, you think it was him? You think?
Based on what we have, I don't know who else it would be.
Yeah, they have nothing. I mean, the clown guy, but
There's no DNA of another person being involved, so
yeah.
I don't know.
So, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know if you think he did it or what your theory is. And if you didn't see it already, the new Ellen Ray Greenberg documentary is out on Hulu. So I highly recommend that. I watched that today. There's 3 parts, 3 episodes. Very well done.
I'm going to put it on. I want to watch it.
I'm just, I'm very angry now that I watched it because it's a very angry case.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
And now, hearing all the evidence and stuff again, I'm angry again.
Yeah. It's bullshit. Suicide, my ass.
Yeah. They pretty much went over everything, all the evidence we covered in our episode. If you want to check it out, if you didn't listen, episode 3, we covered Ellen Ray Greenberg very extensively. That episode was like an hour and a half long or something. And then they go into a few more other things, but mostly everything they touched on in the documentary. They analyzed the 911 call and how weird it was.
Yep. Yeah, because it is.
He did it.
He did it.
He did it. Sorry, he did it.
Yep.
And his family's covering up for him.
Yep. That one is frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope you guys are enjoying our spooky episodes and keep looking out for them to come out for the rest of October.
Yeah, and I hope you like our new spooky intro.
Oh, yes, because I love it. So make like a shadow and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at
Lurking in the Shadows Podcast.
Check us out on TikTok at
Lurking in the Shadows Pod.
Any questions, concerns, or case suggestions, shoot us a Gmail at
Lurking in the Shadows Podcast at gmail.com. And keep lurking around for our next spooky episode. Bye!